Thank you all. That was almost believable. That was almost a very sarcastic sounding applause. Oh, yay. Obviously because the audience is being held for ransom. My demands are any discount coupon, counterfeit cash, and of course, black market organs. A lot of you have asked me, Clint, why don't you make fun of Kim Kardashian or Justin Bieber or Miley Cyrus? I'm going to let you in on a little secret on why I don't, okay? You ready for this? Nobody cares. All right. With that being said, a 40-year-old man is facing multiple charges after New York State police say he tried to eat his DWI test results. Troopers say when his breathalyzer tests were printing, he grabbed the paperwork and tried to eat it. True story. Travis and I are now going to reenact this crime. What? What am I doing here? All right, sir, you failed your breathalyzer test, so it looks like I'm going to have to take you downtown to the jailhouse. Well, you fooled me. I guess I'm not taking you to jail. You got off this time. I think we just had a heart attack on live television. Who knows? All right, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of Travis, it is now time for Travis Quotes.
If birds suddenly appear every time someone comes near, that person has avian disease. You think la-di-da, me, like to party is a genius lyric. Hopefully you are infertile. One time I listened to 25 seconds of Ed Sheeran's song and I contracted a violent flu.
When we come back, we'll be talking to Quinton Flynn, everybody. My first guest on tonight's show, you've probably heard his voice at least some point in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Quinton Flynn.
Hey, everybody. Wow, great audience.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love the audience. They make an excellent co-host.
They're fantastic, Clint. You're the best.
Have you been?
I've been well. Yeah, working, traversing these hills and valleys of show, as we know.
Mm-hmm. What are you currently working on?
An eco-friendly tea right now. Actually, I'm narrating a series called I'd Kill For You on the ID channel.
Really?
Season 2, we premiere December 13th. And for all of you out there who love triangles and murder mysteries and reenactments and interviews with detectives and real people, and hearing me narrate this in a film noir, Raymond Chandler-esque style, check it out.
Sounds kind of scary.
It is. In 2007, Clint Norris found himself in a graveyard. He didn't know what he was doing there. And when he came to, what he saw before him would stun him forever.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's it.
You're originally from Ohio, right?
I am. I'm born in Cleveland, Cleveland boy, and then grew up in the eastern suburbs of Mayfield Village, Ohio.
Oh, nice. How was high school for you?
I loved high school, man. I had a great time. Sports, student council, theater, had a rock and roll band called The Stop. Shout out to Kirk Mahard. And that's where I got the theater bug and the acting bug.
Oh,
and after that it was, Kent State University, radio, television, film, and theater, and doing anything and everything I could that related to entertainment.
Really? So what was the first stage thing you ever did?
First what?
The first stage acting you ever did.
First stage acting I ever did, I was in 9th grade, and I played a page in Cinderella. So I stood there in tights, and you know, I held the staff over my shoulder, and I looked on stage, and I looked off stage, and on stage, and off stage. It was great.
That's my kind of job.
Right? You know, I was a mime, basically.
Oh, man. Now, you're actually in a band now, right?
I am.
What's the name?
It's called Total Recall.
Total Recall, okay.
We play the LA scene, and then I've also had a long-time comedic duo partnership with a guy named Robbie Rist, who people will know from Sharknado, and going back
really?
the iconic days of the Brady Bunch, where he played Cousin Oliver back in the 70s. Mm-hmm. So Robbie's been in business forever, and he and I have an act called the Snozberries. It's a musical comedy duo that falls somewhere between the Smothers Brothers and Tenacious D.
And for those who don't know, what do the Snozberries taste like?
Snozberries!
Yeah, you're actually a big Beatles fan as well, too.
It's true, yeah, I love the Beatles. You know, there's Paul, there's John, there's George, and there's Ringo. Peace and love, peace and love.
So does that kind of play into your musical influences then, as well?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You have a favorite album?
Of the Beatles?
Yeah.
That's tough. It depends on the day. Right now, it would be Abbey Road and Side 2.
Ah, good choice. I've always liked Help.
Help's brilliant, and Revolver's actually in my car as we speak. Revolving.
Oh, all right, nice. So, what other voices have you done as well?
Well, gosh, in terms of what's going out there, broadcast live.
Yeah.
Everything from Timon from the Lion King series, Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa. Johnny from The Adventures of Johnny Quest. I've done Christopher Walken in an independent film. Paul McCartney, you know, for Jimmy Kimmel Live. Gosh, Spider-Man, Venom. I did James Dean for The Mystery of Natalie Wood when Peter Bogdanovich's actor couldn't cut the mustard. So he brought me in, and I did James Dean. Gosh, you name it. Woody Woodpecker, Mickey Mouse, Stuart Little, Stuart Smalley.
So you're kind of an impressionist then?
I am. And as a kid, I was mad for impressions. So as young as 8 years old, I was doing impressions of impressionists' impressions.
Wow.
With my boyhood pal, Billy Russ. And Bill and I would just duck into his parents' basement. They had a pool table, a stereo, and a bar. And we'd sit at that bar, and we'd make lists of impressions. And then we'd both do impressions. And then we'd go do them at school. And then we'd do impressions of our friends and family and teachers. And, you know, I was like, that's what I want to do. And so somehow I found, after college, there was this world called voiceover. And I took some voice acting classes in addition to the acting and improv background I had, and got into it.
Wow. That easy?
Well, not really. Yeah, that's the short story. To make it a bit longer, when I had to focus on, or wanted to focus on voiceover, like I said, I took proper classes, then I worked with a casting director, producer to make a demo, and I literally went around knocking on doors in Hollywood, bringing my package with a letter of referral, trying to get somebody to sign me. Mm-hmm. And after, there were 15 agencies I went to, and it only takes one, Clint, as you know. And Sandy Schnarr Talent signed me, and Sandy is still in the biz. Her agency is now AVO Talent. And with her support and encouragement, I just auditioned and auditioned and auditioned until I started booking some commercials. And then the first series I guested on was called Aladdin. It was a TV series. I think Disney put it out. Okay.
What voice did you do in Aladdin?
I did I guested as a prince.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm trying to come up with this character called the Frenchman that could. I don't know why this is funny, but he'll say stuff like, "They told me I could not eat a ham sandwich, but I have eaten a ham sandwich."
That'll be it. Over
exactly.
and over. Or
People tell him he can't do something, but then he does it.
There you go.
You any good at French accents?
They told me I could not eat a tie, but I ate a tie. I ate Clint's tie.
Yeah, exactly.
When it has stripes, it is so much more delicious.
That's what?
When it has stripes, it is so much more
Yeah,
delicious.
exactly. All right, so can you kind of do impressions on the spot then as well?
I can.
Okay. Can you do Christopher Walken as Captain Hook?
Yeah, the thing is, Peter, you're screwed.
I always thought he'd kind of say something like, Peter, you are a sick individual. You cut off my hand with your gang of children. Or something like that.
Peter, you and Rufio, you disappoint me. You couldn't do it right the first time. Now I'm going to hook you, and I'm going to kill you.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you. And the best,
What about
best thing-
Julia Child?
Julia Child. What is Captain Hook?
Yeah, Julia Child as Captain Hook. That'd be great to see.
Peter, you've made it impossible for me to cook. At least with this hand.
Julia Child and
I've got to hand it to you.
the Queen of England sound like exactly the same to me.
You're right. They are very similar.
Yeah.
Julia Childs, Queen of England. Put it together. They told me I can't eat a ham sandwich. I can.
All right, so last impression I'm going to ask of you. Can you do Willem Dafoe?
Oh boy, I have not done Willem in a while, but he's kind of in my vocal range. Willem
Yeah.
Dafoe. I think he's somewhere down in here, and he might be talking to his son in the Spider-Man movie. What would he say to him? You can do anything you want, including eat a ham sandwich.
That was awesome, man. That was excellent.
Is that all right?
Yeah, excellent. So have you done like on-screen acting as well?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I've played Paul McCartney in a couple of films.
Oh, really?
One's called My Dinner with Jimmy, that I would recommend people check out. It's a feature length. Howard Kalin, the lead singer of the Turtles, best known for "So Happy Together." He wrote it, and it was about his time overseas in England when their single went to #1, and they met the Beatles and the Hollies and the Moody Blues. And I got to play McCartney and work with some terrific actors on that. And we reenacted a scene as the Beatles meeting the Turtles. And Justin Henry, who played the son in Kramer versus Kramer with Dustin Hoffman and was it Meryl Streep, I hope? Well, you can check your Google facts for that. He played Howard, and we had a great time together. And then when it came down to singing, Howard and I went into a studio in post and sang a blues number called Justine, and it was a ball. And then David Kessler, not to be shortened, he and I did a short called A Hard Day's Day, a day in the life of a Beatles tribute band. And that's currently not on the net, but going to be released or re-released on DVD. And it's a parody, and it's great fun. But you can see our Havana Gila a la Twist and Shout on YouTube if you want to go see that.
All right, yeah. For people out there who want to just type in, look it up.
Yeah.
Would you like to play the random word game before we kind of wrap it up?
Whatever you like, buddy. I'm all yours.
Excellent. All right, you ready? You know how
Sure.
the game goes? It's not really a game. I just say a word and then first thing that comes into your head.
Okay.
Okay. Bad mash.
Alan Alda.
Alan Aldo. Actually means hooligan. Another word for hooligan.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well,
By the way, these are all according to Oxford Dictionary, so I didn't just make these up.
Wow. Well, he is a hooligan because he's a scene stealer. How's that?
ERF. E-R-F.
ERF?
Yep, ERF.
The sound I make when I'm constipated.
Ragtop.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. That works, I guess. If you're going to do a parody of Carrot Top, just do Ragtop.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Rag Top. Hold on. My hair is crazy, isn't it?
All right. Quinton Flynn, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Clint. Big fan. Thank you, buddy.
We'll be right back after this, everybody. My next guest was on America's Got Talent in her insanely talented acrobatic group called Acro Army. Please welcome Donna Karen and her sister Diane. How you guys been?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. So for those who haven't seen Acro Army, how would you describe it?
Well, we're an acrobatic gymnastics group, and we kind of turned it into like a theatrical type of performance act. So, yeah.
Is it okay if we show a clip for people who haven't seen it at home?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So how did you guys get into Acro Army?
Well, all of us are on the USA national team for acrobatic gymnastics, and we're the best in America. So we just took that group and made it into a show.
Well, yeah, I would totally agree. You guys are like the best I've ever seen. My jaw was like open when you guys were doing some of the stuff you do. So how long have you guys been doing acrobats?
Well, most of us started in artistic gymnastics, and then we went to acrobatic gymnastics, and we've all been doing it for like 12 years to 15 years. Yeah.
Any injuries?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot. Okay. I was expecting you to be like, oh no, nothing.
Yeah, no injuries at all. We don't get hurt. It's such a big sport. I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah. Well, you guys are so graceful. It seems like you would never even like have an injury ever, but you know. So how do you guys like mentally prepare for something like that?
Well, I would say it definitely takes a lot of practice, and it also has to do with partnership. So, I mean, Diana's my partner, so if she's not mentally prepared for something, then it's not going to work out. So we practice a lot for that.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys going to try again next year?
Well, probably not.
Oh, really?
But, I think we're going to probably be like one of those special guests that come on. We might do that. I don't know. It's up to Arthur.
So what else do you guys like to do besides acrobatics?
Well, we like to dance, and we coach. Yeah, we coach, and then shopping.
Okay. Shopping's a big one?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So are you guys thinking about like doing any like movie stunt work as well, or just sticking strictly to acrobatics?
Well, we're done competing in acrobatic gymnastics, and we're definitely going to start thinking about like acting, doing more entertainment work, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys actually have your own gym, correct?
Yes, we do. It's called LA Acrobatic Gymnastics, and it's located in Glendale, California. And yeah, so we're going to be taking our students to the 2015 acrobatic competitions coming soon. We just wanted to introduce more people to acro, so that's why we decided to start this program.
Yeah. So what made you both get into acrobatics in the first place?
Well, our dad, and then we saw Cirque du Soleil, and then we're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And we just decided to try it out. So
yeah.
It worked out.
Well, yeah, it worked out well. So everybody in Acro Army, you all live kind of like all over the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you all kind of find each other?
Well, Arthur Davis put together Acro Army, and he kind of called out certain pair groups or trios or mixed pairs to come together and put together Acro Army. So he kind of just chose them randomly.
Really? Wow, I thought you guys like all knew each other over the years. You guys seem like really really close.
Yeah, we actually do. We compete with each other. We train with each other. So yeah, we do know each other from like competitions and whatnot.
Yeah. So have you guys competed anywhere else besides America's Got Talent?
Yes. We've competed in Portugal. We competed in France for the World Championships, and Kentucky. Yeah.
Nice. So I'm guessing you guys probably won then?
Well, Kentucky, we got first, second, and third this year. And 2013, we got second place as a women's pair. That was national championships. And then for both of those international competitions, for Portugal and World Championships, we placed 8th all around for finals.
So I got one last question for both of you. Are you guys more of like a dog or a cat person?
Dog.
Totally?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm actually thinking about doing a cat-themed show for my next episode. But you guys are very dog. Maybe I should just do like an all-animal show. Who knows?
Cats are kind of like vicious. They scare me. Yeah, cats are scary.
What about like little kittens though?
Kittens are okay. I'm okay.
Kittens are okay, but cats are just weird. You don't like them.
I'll hold one while I interview. While I talk to you.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. For anybody who hasn't seen Acro Army yet, I highly suggest you look it up. Thank you guys for coming on. Good night, everybody.
Bye.